Welcome to Mining Now, everyone. I'm your host, Jared Downey. Today we have, I believe it's their first time on the show, actually. We've got Carlos Fernandez, the CEO of Tassta Americas, and Eric LaRue, CEO and founder of Ambra Solutions. Gentlemen, welcome.
Thanks.
Hi, thanks. Hi, Gerard.
Where's everybody located right now? I was asking you off screen, but I'll ask you the same question again, just so the audience knows. Eric, where are you at?
I'm in Montreal, actually, today.
Yeah, yep. You live there, near there, right?
Yeah, I live outside of Montreal, so a small city outside of Montreal. Yep, nice place for mining as well.
I don't know if anybody has more Canadian winters than Quebec. If anybody hasn't gone there,
it is to come.
It is everything you see in a painting and colder than you'd expect.
Yep, and humid, cold and humid. We have everything.
Yeah, we had such a great time. My sister and her family with my wife, we went there last year and just went to a little town there. Just unbelievable time we had together. Carlos, where are you based?
Look, I'm based in Florida now, but I'm in Spain right now, so I'm enjoying a good European vacation here.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, talking about winters, I have my own Canada Goose, so I consider myself a nearly true Canadian already.
The Canada Goose is it is well named. That is maybe one of the best named products in the world. Carlos, I want to start with you. Talking about Tassta, just who they are as a company, bird's eye view, and then, of course, Eric, the same question to you about Ambra.
Yeah, okay. So Tassta Americas is a company that, the only thing we do is mission-critical push-to-talk over broadband. So basically, the increased reliability and availability of, broadband networks, especially for private deployments, and, mines are kind of early adopter of the technology, is kind of pushing the end users to migrate from traditional radio or traditional LMR radio, all these radios that we've seen, with police and people, professional workers, into, devices that are LTE enabled, and they can basically reuse their single network for both, data and voice. So basically what we do, mission critical push to talk.
So are you, is that a hardware provider then?
We're a software provider.
We provider.
Yeah, we try to be hardware agnostic, so our partners and integrators and also the end users can basically choose the device that suits them better, and we try to basically work with every professional device out in the market.
Got it. Okay, and we'll of course dig into more of that into the show. Ambra, let's talk about that, Eric.
Yep. So Ambra, for the past 15 years, has been designing and deploying mission-critical networks for enabling use cases such as push-to-talk and other use cases as we'll discuss, such as remote control of machines and so on. So really what our focus is deployed the most robust and most reliable network, because today mining, they rely on a single robust infrastructure to enable use cases. So that's what we do. We're in 10 different countries now, and we're deploying mission-critical network everywhere in the world, basically.
Wow. Where did the company start?
It started in my basement in Montreal, actually, 15 years ago. Yeah.
Wow. Well, congratulations. So, okay. So wait, is Ambra then, are you doing actual install then?
The actual installation is, depending on the country, is done by local contractors. So typically we'll be pre-configuring, designing everything. We'll be shipping those equipment to, let's say, the mining site, and will be installed either by the mining company itself or a local contractor. We'll be there to supervise, to do the commissioning, but the actual physical installation usually is done by a local contractor.
So so Carlos, maybe jump over to you. What's the relation? I'll actually let both of you jump in on it. What is the partnership between the two organizations?
Yeah, of course, for us, to deploy mission critical push to talk over a broadband network, we do need a broadband network. Mm-hmm. So basically, Ambra comes first, and Ambra is one of the most, specialized and professional companies that we know of in terms of deploying, those private networks for verticals such as mining and other similar critical infrastructure verticals. So we partner with Eric. We've known each other and compete against each other since 15 years, I think, already or more. So yeah, basically now we're partnering together, and we are adding those mission critical push to talk services into previously deployed LTE networks by Ambra.
So what was this is interesting. So when you were competing, I'm an interviewer. It's just my job. When you were competing, what was the competition then?
I come from traditional radio, so I've been doing traditional LMR radio for 20 years. And there's a point in history where some companies started to push for LTE broadband networks, for communication into the mining sites. That's, Eric and, Ambra in his early days. And I was still, with the traditional LMR radio company trying to pitch the mining sites that, it was not yet time to go into LTE.
Right.
So that's where the competition generated. But, it was, clearly a visionary here in terms of Eric. And that's why I respect Eric so much, And yeah, I mean, of course, I do think the technology nowadays is ready for that. And I've also moved myself into